is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel throughout the 2017 year. 2018 is here. Big things are coming for the cars, and today we're doing part 2 of installing hood vents on the Mazdaspeed 3. If you guys haven't seen the first video, the link is going to be in the description, so go ahead and check that out before you start watching this video, because none of this video is going to be making any sense to you if you didn't watch part 1. So link is in the description. Go ahead and watch that first, and then hop on back on here and watch the rest of the video. I apologize, couldn't make that into one big old video. It was late that day, so we had to film it separately, and we decided to make 2 videos. Alright, so more views for me, more money for me, which I don't even make any money off this YouTube channel yet. So yeah, other than that, subscribe and like this video. I'll see you guys in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished the whole cutting deal. I did go ahead and sanded the actual hood vents because there was some flaws from me cutting, so the wheel or the Dremel tool has hit the plastic a little bit, so it scuffed it. So I had to sand them down. They are going to get painted for now. Later on they will be wrapped along with the whole car. So just for now, until I do get the whole car wrapped and get the body prepped for wrap, I'm going to leave them like that. Well, just spray paint them a little bit black. So yeah, they look pretty good. This is how flush they look. You can see the lines here are right with the hood of the car. The way I measured it is, I don't know if you guys can see, but you guys can see the crease of the car is right there, and then this is pretty much touching it, almost touching it. That's how it's gonna look like when it's flushed down. So that's the same thing on the other side. That way I know that they're both in the same spot. As you guys can see, same exact spot of the hood right there, hood bend. So cool beans. So I'm going to go ahead now and figure out where I'm going to drill the holes through these. So it's going to be a lot of rivets here. It's going to be one on each corner for sure. There's probably going to be one here and one here as well. And then here will be at least one, maybe, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then same thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then again here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So that's what it's going to look like most likely. I know if I put one here, and one there will be a small gaps here, so maybe in between of those I'll put rivets right there. So yeah, I'm gonna mark my holes, make sure they're identical on both sides of these, drill the holes on the actual pieces first, and then I'm gonna tape off the hood again, and then place these on top, and then mark the holes so I can drill through the hood as well. And this is what it looks like under the hood. On this one I didn't cut this part off because you can't really see it. It's exactly under this piece there, but on that side I did, and that was a mistake that I did. So if you guys are doing this and you guys get those clinched, don't cut all the way back. See how I cut all the way back and I left that little piece here because that looks like it's supporting the actual hood right there, if you guys can see the bolts. So I don't recommend you doing this, because now I have to figure out how I'm going to cover it up, because under the hood you can see this big old gap right there, you know, and I don't like that. So that side right there, on the other hand, it's not like that because this is kind of like almost flush. I'll bend that back up. Right now it's pushed down a little bit, but once I attach this, I'll bend this back up and it'll pretty much close up. So what I'm going to do is pretty much on that side and on this side, possibly cut it completely off. And once I cut it off, I'm gonna have one of my buddies that weld a piece that kind of like goes like this, so it attaches to the bottom of this pretty much, or flushes with this. That way it covers this hole, because I don't like having this hole there, and when you open the hood it looks a little bit weird. So I'm gonna, you know, close them up nicely. And that's gonna be pretty much it. Alright, let's start mocking up these little holes there and then doing the same thing in the other one. So the way I did this was I kind of eyeballed those points right there, the corners, and then from there I measured from here to here and then from here to here to get these 2 points. This space here is a little bit bigger, but I'm okay with that as long as this other one matches as well. So same thing here. Eyeball it pretty much dead center, then you go from here to here, and then from here to here. The measurements is about 3 inches exactly, and then from here to here is 3 inches, here to here is about 4 inches. which is pretty cool. I'm happy with that. On the left side here, I went off with 3.25 all the way down, 3.25. Same here, 3.25 all the way down. And here I did similar to what I did here. That's about 3.5. Then I went in 3.5 again, and then I went again 3.5, and then again 3.5. And this space here is about 4, same thing as it was there. So that's cool. And then here, same deal. We did from here to here, 3 inches, from here to here, 3 inches. And that's pretty much how I did all that. Everything looks symmetrical by the eye. If you go start measuring things, yeah, they're going to be a little bit differently spaced. But again, you're not going to see that by the naked eye unless you really have a really good artistic eye. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill these holes now, then put them back on the car, and then I'm going to mock up the holes in the car so that way we can drill through the hood as well. Before you start drilling, make sure you figure out what type of a rivet you're using. I'm using 3/16, so that means I'm going to be using the same type of a drill. And then make sure you go straight down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and start doing that now. Alright boys, taped off the hood there, ready for the hood vents to go on. So this one goes on this side, just like that. There you go. And then the other one, just like that as well. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead now and mark the 2 points. Actually, it's going to go all the way up there actually, like that. And then we're going to mark the 2 points and start marking the holes. It's time to start riveting the whole deal here. So what you do is you get yourself your rivets right there, and you make sure you have a rivet gun. You're going to put them inside, and you're going to do the same thing all around. Once you do that, you're going to put your gun in. The gun has different types of holes here for the rivets. They're different sizes. So what you need to do, if this thing decides to focus today, there you go. So you guys can see the hole in this one is as big as the rivet. There's different types of rivets with different size holes. Make sure you guys use the right size hole right there in order to rivet it in. So you would stick the gun on top, like so. I just can't put it in the hole, but there it goes. Once you do that, you're gonna squeeze. You're gonna squeeze in the gun 3 times, or possibly 2. Some guns 2, some guns 3.
It all depends on how thick the material is.
Yeah, so it all depends on how thick the material is. So yeah, once that's done, on the second time of pressing or the third time of pressing on the gun, it will probably pop. So make sure you take control of the gun and don't scratch up your car or anything like that. Suggest you put something around it so you don't scratch up your car. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and rivet this one. And this is what it looks like when it's done. I already did this side. Don't mind the ugly sanding. Like I said, the whole hood is going to be sanded and perfected before it gets wrapped. So that is what it looks like on the car. Looks pretty sick actually. I kind of like the rivet look for now, but we'll see. Anyways, this has to be fixed right here, the ding, and it has to be a little bit bondoed and stuff. We're thinking about molding these guys in too, so they flow much better. So we'll see if that goes. And yeah, but for now, that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, clean her up, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright boys, there you have it. They're fully on the car now. No gaps anywhere at all. They are pretty flexible, like I said, because of them being plastic. So yeah, and they go with the lines of the car just like I said. So, looks really good here. That looks pretty good as well. They do look pretty, you know, nasty looking right now because of all the sanding that I did. It's not even done yet, but I don't have time right now to do it. Plus I gotta be somewhere, so we're gonna pretty much leave them be like that for now until we start sanding down the hood and fixing all the dents and stuff on it and doing body work, which is gonna happen very soon. So yeah, no, this is how the car looks right now. Looks pretty aggressive. And yeah, looking forward to maybe put a hood scoop. We'll see. We'll see. I do have a Mustang looking hood scoop. It's not off of a Mustang, but I do have one, and we'll see how that's gonna go. We also have to finish up on our arrow here, EP arrow. Boy, dirty as hell right now, but that's what it looks like. Mine is actually custom made, so if you guys were to get one of these splitters, which is going to be announced very soon on our channel, they're not going to be that big. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So yeah, wide body looks pretty good still. So yeah, I'm loving it. Looks aggressive, and that's pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're finished with the project. I'm so stoked that this happened today. I thought I was not going to be able to do this in one day, but we did. We managed to do it. We managed to mount them on the car. They look pretty damn good. That's my first time doing something like this. I've never done anything like that, so honestly I was pretty scared to do it. Turned out pretty good for my first time. My second time is going to be professional. It's going to look amazing, and if you guys want your hoods cut, let me know. Carbon fiber hoods, I'll cut them all day, no problem at all, bruh. That said, thank you so much to Clinched for sponsoring this video with these hood vents. We appreciate you. So the links are in the description for these hood vents as well. If you guys want to grab yourselves those, go ahead and grab them from the link below. Other than that, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you smash the thumbs up if you like this video. Make sure you guys turn on the notification bell so next time we do upload a video, you'll be notified right away. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, what's behind you doesn't matter.